What's up? What's up? It's 8:55 on Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. I was looking back at my notes and realized it's been a long day. I've been up since 6:30. My checklist looks pretty good. I've done a pretty good amount of things today, I would say. So what we're going to do is get started with the quote of the day. We'll follow up some of the other stuff I did this afternoon. We'll look at Bitcoin, silver, gold, and some other things. We'll review some Twitter stuff. And we'll just look at some random Bitcoin articles that I find and what's similar on YouTube. All right, so this is from a guy named Suwangzi. Suwangzi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. To most trivial actions, attach to the devotion and mindfulness of 100 monks. To the matters of life and death, attach a sense of humor. Yeah, I mean, just live in the present, be happy, and have a good day. That's all you can do each and every day. So this afternoon, I drove 2 Corvettes. I went to Frontline Motors and drove a black 2010 LS3. It was nice. However, when I was driving it, the steering was offset. The alignment was slightly offset. And I don't want, if a car is already offset, that's just not a good look. I don't want to work on a car right away. I'd rather it pull fine, steer well, not feel kind of, I don't know how this was driven kind of thing, and go from there. Like I said, there's no rush. I'm just continuing to try to make an informed decision. So what we really think of when we drive these cars is, 1, is it the deal? Is it a good deal? 2, is it from the right person? And 3, do I actually want it? Earlier today, what I noticed is I don't know how bad I actually want one anymore. It's not that I don't want one. It's more the fact that I'd rather have more money in investments. I'd rather have more money trying to make me money. And as I continue to grow some of these businesses that I'm just starting up, it'll be interesting to see, if I put money here, if I put money there, where will it go? Will it go up? Will it go down? I think with Bitcoin, it'll be going up. I don't know with silver. And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my observations from doing this for a year and what I've noticed and seen. But like I said, it's interesting to think of, if I wait 6 to 8 years to buy a Corvette, how much money could I get if I invest the money now into Bitcoin or other assets such as stocks or real estate, and then just wait and just keep driving the truck and figure stuff out with work and what I want to do and other things, and just take it from there. I think what's interesting about going to cars and negotiating with knowing the fact that you're not buying that day is it gives you power, and it makes you realize that you want something super specific. I'm not settling for anything. I want a gem of a car. I don't need a car. I want a car. I'm going to try to find something with one owner. I'm going to try to find something that I know was taken care of and not bought from an auction like a lot of these cars are. So I'm just going to be patient with it. In terms of technology, we have gotten a sick GoPro. We got a GoPro 12 Black, I'm pretty sure it's called, and the thing is sick. So really, it's cool to take before and after videos of things I'm doing. Earlier today, I took a video of Ed's concrete sidewalk, and what I did was show, pretty much how nice it looks. It's white compared to everything else out there. Same with my parents. And what we're really trying to achieve is making money on the side to pay for things such as a car payment. If I could make $500 a month, that could easily be a car payment right there. And then I could invest some of the more money that I'm making from a full-time job into stocks, real estate, or Bitcoin. Bitcoin probably being the primary place where I put my money. So we got a GoPro. We took some videos today. We took a video with Ed. We took a video with Shauna. And yeah, we made some really delicious food tonight. I'm thankful and grateful for the great food that I am able to put in my body. So, and it's awesome to be able to do Meals on Wheels and trying to feel like I'm giving back in that regard. I talked to my buddy Taylor earlier today. It was good talking to him. He's doing really good. We're going to see each other soon. We're going to go to some football games this fall, and I'm excited to reconnect with him. And he might help me get a job. Who knows? He's got some contacts in Raleigh, and I'm going to reach out to them. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin. So today, the fair price of Bitcoin is $72,000. The current price is $64,000. It's 10% undervalued. So right now is a perfect buying opportunity. Anything under $65,000 is good. Anything under $70,000 is good. When this takes off, and again, this is not financial advice, based on the math and the projections moving forward, we will see this continue to rise because it follows the law, the power law. And if you haven't understood what the power law is, go and check out some of my other videos. I have some sections where I go through how it relates to stuff in nature, as in, ants, humans, and mammals and other animals out there. And then the solar system, everything in the world relies on math and is a function of math related to the power law. The price of silver today is $29 or less than $29, but it's better than it was a couple days ago when it went to 27. I don't know. I think silver is cool and it has some interesting use cases, but it doesn't get me excited like digital assets do, such as Bitcoin. I think a lot of people probably have similar thoughts as me, but I know we could be in a different place right now and be having a totally different discussion if what happened a couple Saturdays ago went differently. And that's not to get political or anything, but the stock market would have crashed. Who knows what would have happened? It would have not been good. So we'll see where it happens, or we'll see what happens and where it goes in the next few months as we approach this election year. If we look at Twitter and what's on Bitcoin, so I really like this guy. So I follow him. So all credit goes to Invest Answers. Follow his Patreon. I do. I'm subscribed, and he has great content. So over the last 19 months, since January 2023, Bitcoin had 5 negative monthly closes and 14 positive ones, surging 320%. We closed positive for July, up 5.75%. So if we look at these monthly candles, man, it makes me super frustrated when I see this price at $12,000 back in the beginning of 2023. When I look at when I bought some earlier in this chart and then later in this chart, it really goes to show you that the price can be volatile and the price can be linear. I'm going to pull up the power law just for those that haven't seen the previous video that I've made. Power law. Rainbow chart. So if we see the power law represented on the green line, the regression fit, the linear regression fit, we can see that right now the price of Bitcoin is at $64,000, but the math is stating that it should be about $90,000. So as we can see down here, the linear resistance line is about $35,000. The upper resistance line is, above $300,000. So the support is good, and the resistance is up high. If we're staying and tracking around this green linear regression fit, I'm happy. And as we continue and look down the x-axis, it's gonna rise. Over time, it's gonna follow inflation at least. If inflation rises, Bitcoin's gonna rise. But Bitcoin isn't subject to inflation like the dollar is. Wow. So just in, Gary Cardone donated 12.8 Bitcoin worth almost $1 million to Donald Trump. The time to act is now. Senator Loomis has officially introduced the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill. This bill needs Senator co-sponsors in order for it to move forward. Send a letter to your senator now. So, if you want to send that to your senator, go ahead. So, under this new Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill proposed by Cynthia Loomis, the senator up there, the U.S. is planning on accumulating 1 million Bitcoin if enacted into law. And yes, I'm going to do the math on this because I don't do public math. Gosh, that's so much. Is it 1 million Bitcoin or $1 million worth? Wow, I don't even want to do the math on that. Whatever that is, 1 million times 65,000. Add a bunch of zeros, that's what the price is. If you think about how we get out of $35 trillion in debt, you're going to have to figure out how to move some zeros. Bitcoin allows you how to figure out moving those zeros so we can fix what's fucked up in this economy. Interest rate cut could come as soon as September, says Fed Chair Powell. Let's listen to this.
Market. If that test is met, the question will be whether the totality of the data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks are consistent with rising confidence on inflation and maintaining a solid labor market. If that test is met, a reduction in our policy rate could be on the table as soon as the next meeting in September. The question will be,
see what happens. I don't want to get copyrighted for showing too much of his video, so all credit goes to Invest Answers. He's a beast. Yeah, Cynthia Loomis, senator for Wyoming, introducing strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation. Bitcoin Act of 2024. That's badass. That's funny as crap. Wow. Wow. The Fed's going to cut rates. In other words, 95.5% chance they see a recession coming. What? Dang, that's not good. Again, and this isn't financial advice, and I don't really know that much about finance. I'm trying to learn as I go. But that doesn't sound good. Maybe now is not the time to buy anything. Bitcoin 2025, May 27th through 29th, Las Vegas. Ends Friday 8/2. Secure your tickets before prices go up. Dude, I might buy some tickets to this shit. Let's see what this one is. Oh man, that's crazy. Do you guys want to go to Vegas next year? There's a Bitcoin conference in May 27th to the 29th. Tickets go up on Friday. They go up. No, they go up in price on. I think it's like $300. I might go. I think that'd be fun. You guys watching the Olympics? Okay, cool. Oh, it's interesting. We might be doing this. We might be sending it. Bitcoin 2025. That's awesome. Man, it's crazy. They've been crushing it for 15 years. 15 years. And I am just now into it. That pisses me off so much, but they say you get in when you believe in it and when you truly value it as an asset. That's when you will pay, and you deserve that price. I'm going to check that out. He's a Bitcoin legend. Empty rooms when it was $80.
it's almost a disassociative state. I went into a fugue state for 4 months.
So a security consultant, Andreas, discovered Bitcoin in 2011, but he dismissed it at first as nerd money. The next time he fell down the rabbit hole, he spent 4 months studying 18 hours a day. He lost 26 pounds. That sounds like me.
I dropped everything.
Is that like a cocoon state?
It's almost a disassociative state. I would get up in the morning and read everything I could find about Bitcoin, run code, program, digest code, read more papers, read conversations, try to understand it deeper, look at my watch and it's midnight, I haven't eaten anything, go to bed, wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, start again, 18 hours a day for 4 months, just unable to do anything else.
Is that an obsession?
A complete obsession.
Okay.
To a point where this is not healthy, right? I lost 26 pounds in 4 months. Not because I was dieting, but because to eat, I had to stop reading. And
at that point, were you an expert in it?
I'm not an expert today.
Okay.
Andre's first famous talk came at the Bitcoin conference in 2013 when it was trading at $80. Only 5 people were in the audience.
Bitcoin in any culture, any language, any religion, any geography, but also any political or economic system. So Bitcoin neutrality is about making Bitcoin a standard that is independent of your desires and expectations. This isn't a libertarian currency any more than it's a communist currency. It's a currency, and it can be applied to any political system, whether it is the political system you like or not. It's a new.
Later that year, Bitcoin hit $1,000, but Andres was becoming concerned. He went to Silicon Valley with the message. He wanted Bitcoin and its properties to be preserved. There, Andres coined the phrase that Bitcoin let you be your own bank. He made clear users should not trust custodians. This was well before Mt. Gox lost 750,000 Bitcoin. Wow. Andres was very clear. Bitcoin was a revolution for the global south and unbanked. It didn't solve first world problems. There's 6.5 billion on this planet who have no connection to money, he said. He completed Mastering in Bitcoin. It was published by O'Reilly. Over 10 years later, it's considered by many to be the greatest book ever published on Bitcoin. Wow, that's an interesting story. What a beast. And then, so Michael Saylor says MicroStrategy will report its results tomorrow after markets close and host a live video webinar at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are interested in our business or Bitcoin development strategy, please join us. I might have to listen to that. Cool. I'm going to check that out. Cool. Well, that's pretty much what's up with Bitcoin. Yeah, just add however many zeros to that. That's what that equation is. Master Bitcoin book. Mastering Bitcoin. That's a pretty technical book, I would say. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So cool. Cool. All right, well, I'm getting tired, so I will oops. I will catch you guys on the next one, and have a great night.